Now, hello, how are you doing? Let me shake your hand with this. How you doing? We do it. We do it well up in here, y'all. I want to tell you, thank you for joining me, my gorgeous Aries. Because you have that authority in your voice. Some of you are very powerful. You have energies that are so powerful that people just get intimidated because you're speaking. You put out, you shut down the show, baby. When you come in the room, you shut down everything. And then people's pissed because you shut it down. That's what I'm getting. You shut it down. But anyway, we're going to move past that. And this is allegedly entertainment purposes only. And if you can't take it, don't watch me, please. I don't want to upset you. So if you can't see open mind and this is not for you, don't do it. In all black magic, I ask to fall to the floor, and Archangel Michael and Archangel Metron to help me. Now, let's talk about it. Now, some of you are going through a transformation, okay? A signified life experience that requires changes to be made. Powerful and often unexpected revelation, breaking free, procrastinating, releasing old systems and how you believe. Somebody can have C in the name. They're trying to release how you used to believe. This week you're going through that, our cross watcher. It says 3 cycles that will increase. Something will be increasing, okay? Because someone could be a teacher. There's 4 people that you may be teaching that are listening to you, that are understanding where you're coming from, and they want some joyous fun too. There's 7 energies that you're going to have fun with, that you might go to a music park. You might do something when you start taking steps. Someone is 4 intentions to go forward. That's the whole point. Somebody's on an honoring path, okay? Somebody's on an honoring path right now. 7 intentions to be on your path. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Go with yourself, Aries. But see, Aries, the only thing is you're playing it safe. There's 6 incidences that you see that's going on in the background, but you're playing it safe like you can't see it. You can't always play safe, but you're just, things are all getting behind you, but you're not letting it affect you. You're like, oh well, that's your life. That's your life. If you want to change it, then come to me. That's the way I feel about life. I'm not going to complain about life. Let's just go do it. Let's go do what we came to do, because these challenges you made anyway. So let's talk about it. Really, allegedly, Aries, what's going on with you? What's going on with Aries this week? Now give me some Aries energy. Now this is allegedly. Don't take it personal if your name come out. That don't mean it's you. Don't panic. If it's not you, don't make it your story, allegedly, if it's not your story, okay? 555. You might be seeing this number. Something is faded, okay? Something about decisions need to be made, okay? It says ask your angels for help, okay? It says someone loved the color red. Something about red. You might need to put that on. Something about maintain. You need to maintain. Okay, you have insecurities, issues. Like you kind of feel insecure. You might not want to admit it, but you do, Your insecurities is what getting on your nerves, okay? But don't be like that. It says someone was acting mentally, it's crazy in your face. Someone was showing their ass in your face, but they was just acting mental. And they was having these, moments. Everybody goes through it. I don't care what anybody say. Because somebody's in a same-sex relationship, and now they go mental about it because they don't want to discuss it. It says house built on lies is going to be falling down, and shook that they couldn't have you in your life, okay? So there's some lies that are going to be exposed. It says, I don't like my parents, and that's facts. Somebody said they don't like their parents, but you need to ask them. You can ask them, and they don't like their parents. They say, I don't like them, but they raised you and everything. But it says you will start getting paid, so don't worry about things. I'm not going to say any more about that. Somebody was determined to, they was determined because the neighborhood is being watched now. So they're watching them that were watching you not to have what you want, because the tree of life here. There's something that's going to go down. It says share your talents. Let everybody know that you're talented. And yes, and somebody with a C and B. It's time to, there's, watch out. People were trying to do war, against you, wanting to cause endings, but they're in the reverse. They can't do anything. Someone named Clarkson, they could be a narcissist they're narcissists. Someone wants to you because, you need to watch out, but God's watching them, these family and friends. Somebody would says, trust your abilities and make sure you stick with the game plan, even if the results aren't appearing as quickly as you would like. Remember that slow and steady is always going to win the race. It ain't no matter going too fast. Why you always gonna go too fast? Slow down, Aries. I know your authority figures, and some people do. They got some insecurities. Yes, everybody has defaults about them, but you don't have to live and think they stay with you forever. You can change. Everybody changes. It's just when they want to. You can't make nobody do it. You can ask them, but you can't make them. Now that's what you need to know, Aries. And Aries, they wanted to come and go eat grapes with you and go on a date with you, but it's in the reverse because their intentions was not good, okay? So you don't need to go with nobody that got that attention to do to you, okay? The more you run away from a problem, the more in 24 hours more likely it will catch up with you. So stop trying to avoid the inedible and face up to it. Someone does not want to do that. Someone named Lee, allegedly, it's an earth sign here that was trying to there was a hitman doing magic spells on a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Something about it, earth sign was trying to do this to you, allegedly. And something is hiding in Ashley's house to get them 20 years to life. Something about Sarah, allegedly. Some grown children, it was so disrespectful in the past. And watch out because there might be some stuff being fired. So watch getting on planes, allegedly. I'm just saying. It's something about Maine. Be careful about getting on the plane. Something about 56. It's either lust or love. Which one do you want? You need to say yes. Which one do you want? It says you need to watch out for car accidents. Somebody doing that BER. You need and all the other stuff that go along with it. It's gonna hurt more than just you. But I call be on the alert for car accidents, okay? Because there's, something was threatening to try to embarrass you. But I asked for protection in the ethers. I asked my angels, all car accidents, they're not due to be on this person. I asked for protection in the ethers. Hear my prayer. As I say, justice and judgment, let them be protected from this car accident. If it's not of good, if it's something to do with hurting, I'm not with that spirit. I ain't. So please help this person, whatever car accident this is, because they're going through a spiritual awakening right now. I thought so. And it says they all curse for doing the M spells on you. They all cursed themselves. See, because they didn't know who you was, really. They didn't know who you was. And they saying, I'm sorry. Some people, ain't going to tell you to your face, baby. If you want a confession, it's not coming, Aries. So you might as well just go by. Because, see, people took a foolish leap. So someone here is going to be leaving. Rest in peace, allegedly. Somebody, my condolence. It says a family member did an M in the past. So don't feel sorry for this person. This person is leaving, did an M to somebody you know. It says your future is unwritten. Make it something amazing. You have people waiting to welcome you back in open arms and claim the mind can weather the storm. You can weather the storm, baby. Like, share, subscribe.